Roger, speedbird 92 Whiskey, speedbird, good day. Under 1 is left airport wind, American 1207.
Good evening, everyone. We weren't quite all set up yet, but I thought we would attempt to bring you the liftoff of that, the only Airbus A380 that we get to see here at DFW Airport. Now, what's happening now? I'm not really fully set up yet. So bear with me. Obviously, we're on a little earlier than we had planned. So hang in there. Be a little loose here for us for a few minutes while I get everything else all ready to go on this Runway DFW After Dark edition. We will get that all set up on a more permanent basis very shortly. I've got a bunch of cables that I haven't hooked up yet. Well, not too many cables that I haven't hooked up yet. Just a couple. We don't have our third camera poised for action yet. So we'll wait for a dull moment. Hopefully there won't be too many of those tonight on Runway DFW After Dark. We'll do our official intro in just a little bit once we get all set up here. Of course, you saw the Iberia plane coming in from Madrid. That was an Airbus A330-300. The next flight to go out is this one, which is American Flight 1711. It's an Airbus A321, and it's going to Los Angeles. Welcome in, everybody who got here a little early. That one seems to be moving out. As you can see on the screen, it's a crispy 91 degrees here at Founders Plaza. Oh, that's a plane we wanted to see. That is the Alaska Airlines Pixar livery. It came in maybe 90 minutes ago or so, and we only got a little brief look at it there because I wasn't expecting it. I knew it was here, but I was so busy setting up I didn't keep track of where it was, so you get a little glimpse of it. So let me, at this juncture,
20 left. Clear for takeoff for an ellular. American 1319.
all right, I've still got some cables to tidy up, and I still do have to set up our third camera here. So I'm going to be off mic for just a little bit. Why don't you enjoy? Looking over at one of the 3 MD-11s we have poised for action, and I'll be right back on Runway DFW.
Disco!
Morning, left
with a camera.
Yes, it's Runway DFW. Not quite after dark yet, but we're getting there. My name is Walt. We are here at Runway at DFW International Airport in Texas, USA. That's between Dallas and Fort Worth. And we'll be here for till probably around about midnight to bring you some aviation activities from one of the busiest airports in the world. Hang out with us, won't you? Well, it's Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. Welcome. And this is the first official After Dark broadcast we've had in quite a while here. As you can see, it's a refreshing 90 degrees here. We're expecting some very, very hot temperatures over the next few days here in North Texas once again. So it is what it is, right? There's a United plane coming over the hump. That one is bound for San Francisco, but in the meantime, we have a plane for you arriving. From whence cometh that aircraft? That was American Flight 9 from Albuquerque. I think we've talked about this before. It seems like a weird flight number to give a flight to Albuquerque, Flight 9. Seems like that would be reserved for the most elite international flights, but well, what are you going to do? I saw on the interwebs today that American has a big announcement for tomorrow, but I don't know what it is. So if you know, let us know.
We're making a short approach, 13 right.
655, continue, report established on final.
We'll call you on final, yeah, just making that. We're coming down pretty fast, going to make a pretty short approach.
What you're looking at there is flight 2209. That's off to Houston Intercontinental Airport. YVR Pushback Guy is our newest subscriber. Greetings to you.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, RNAV Lair, American 2209.
So yes, that plane that's off to Houston, you'll see it entering your viewfinder there. Just a second or two. Now we should have some cargo activity for you as the night proceeds. Several UPS planes going out, a few coming in. And as I said, there are, I don't know if I said this, there are 3 MD-11s currently parked just to the south of us. No, I take that back. There are 4. I think you probably can see them in that shot. Well, you can see that 2 of them on the right there. There's a third parked behind the plane directly in front of us, and then there's one that's out of our view currently. We do have some intrepid pedestrians who are headed across the field. Now they can't get over to the plane there. There is a fence
Clear for takeoff 18 left United
between the UPS cargo facility and that grassy area just to the south of us. There goes that United flight we saw.
Park 18 left clear for takeoff runway 3736.
Traffic inbound for 13 right on see my radar. Continue inbound, report to 5.
There's another thing happening at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport right now. They've shut down the one of the east side runways. Runway 17 right, I believe, for repairs. And so the east side is down a runway. Now, what does that mean for us? Well, I haven't been out here since they've done that, so I don't know if that means we're going to get some more flights here or they're just going to redirect flights over on the other side, because they do have 3 north-south runways over on the other side.
American 2213, visual 18 right. 2213, due to the 78 right, clear to land with 1008. Clear to land 18 right, and we'll be parking with 2213.
You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't even looked at our messages yet, and so fallen so far behind here. So let me say hello to all of you. I see Beve in there as one of our Moderation Federation members. Suma Tadameti says American Airlines will be announcing new international routes tomorrow. DFW to somewhere hot, Philadelphia to somewhere fun, Philadelphia to somewhere new, Philadelphia to somewhere glitzy, and Chicago O'Hare to somewhere classic. Well, way to tease it, American Airlines. We'll be watching tomorrow. Marcy M says hello to all from Orlando. Good to have you here. Zevi Home says good evening, everyone. Mike Washka says, good evening, Walt, and hi to you, Mike. And Circle 1, we can assure you that those people we saw earlier were not either getting beyond the security fence over there at the UPS facility. Camera Cat liked our intro. Thank you, Camera Cat. Owen says, good day to Walt and chat. And again, you may have sent these messages a while back. I'm kind of getting to them now. Mark Pell says this is too much fun already. Channel member Kevin Kelly says, hello, Walt, how are you tonight? Or are you ready for some cargo action? I am always ready for cargo action. It kind of alleviates the monotony, I guess you would say, of the all-American lineup we have here. It's not all-American. Just seems that way sometimes. Let's see, did I set up my multi-cam? Oh, there it is. It works. Okay. Need to adjust some of those shots. Or channel member and moderator Beve says, hope everyone will consider clicking on the like button. I hope that you will consider that. Let's see, can I catch that plane? I think I missed it already. Yeah, I kind of missed it.
DFW Tower 2351, 18 right.
Kind of got away from us. That was American flight 2213 coming in from Los Cabos in Mexico, an Airbus A321. So we're coming at you about a half hour earlier than we had scheduled to do that. Mary Extraordinaire, a channel member, says hello everyone from Kingston in New York, where it's 9:30. Master Comp asks, Walt, do you have a set schedule of when you stream? I'm down in Austin and would love to come visit you someday. Master Comp, I don't, and it's down to several factors. One is this is not my full-time job, so I got to kind of squeeze it in between other stuff that I've got to do as far as my regular job and family and all that stuff. And then there's the weather. This is not I don't have a weatherproof setup here, and so and I'm not yet in a financial position to sacrifice my gear to give you some shots of planes landing and taking off. So we'll be here for some interesting times. We've got, I think, yes, that's a Heritage livery, an American Airlines Heritage livery of the Air Cal variety. That's our second special livery of the evening. It's Flight 2351, American Airlines, coming in from Mexico City, a 737-800. I'm waiting for them to bring back the PSA Heritage livery. My understanding is that American repainted the plane that had been in the PSA Heritage livery, and they're painting another plane. The Adventures of Gibby, I believe that is our new subscriber. Thank you, Adventures of Gibby. And we have now for you our first cargo plane departure from UPS. It's an Airbus A300. It's going out to RFD Airport in the Chicagoland area. And this one dates back to the year 2000. As we welcome Mr. Biggs 169. Is that a 1 or an I? I'll call it a 1. And Zevi Home alerts me to this.
West side.
631 at Whiskey Mike, cross 20 left, ground 25.
Straight across 20 left at Whiskey Mike, ground 25.
Target evening American 1525 on hotel. We're still waiting for numbers.
25, 1 million ready.
Okay.
Look at that, our temperature has dropped below 90 degrees. But I don't expect us to be this lucky in the coming days here. So we're kind of trying to take advantage of what we've got going right now. There you see the west tower. I was going to say north tower. That's wrong. The west control tower there in the background. There are a lot of... I've really never seen people go up to the fence there. I'm here quite a lot. I'm not here all the time, though, but I've just never seen that before. May want to get up close and personal with that A300. I hear the sound of S35 Bonanza Pilot, who has just become a member. So welcome, S35 Bonanza Pilot. Thank you so much. Channel member Larry Hawkins wants to know where that UPS A300 is headed. That is going to RFD Airport in the Chicagoland area.
Turkish ready to go?
Hey, firm, we are ready, Turkish. 1 Yankee Echo.
Turkish 1 Yankee Echo, heavy runway 18 left.
We've got another international departure. A plane which often goes out over on the east side. This is Turkish. Flight 192. It's going back to Istanbul on a 787-900.
Runway 18 left, that's for takeoff.
3 for takeoff, 1 left to track. Runway 18 left, Turkish. 1 Yankee Echo.
Left line for white, American 333.
I'd like to welcome our new subscribers. It was Michael Y. and Sud, or Sood. And as you might expect for one of the longest journeys from DFW Airport, that big Dreamliner used a lot of the runway there. Now, still got the A300 just in front of us.
Turkish 1 Yankee Echo, heavy tank departure.
I see A-list flyer Chris in the chat room. He is a member of the channel as well as a moderator. So thank you, A-list flyer Chris, for joining in the festivities tonight.
Runway Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 333.
Garnish, our newest subscriber.
Tower left 381, money right. 381, you just got my money right, clear to land 1008.
And I want to thank Steve Lundaby, who has now gifted 10 Tri-Jet memberships to Runway DFW. Thank you so much, Steve. And here come the members.
American 1525 is ready.
1525, I'll have to land on my 18 left, let's take off.
18 left, clear takeoff, American 1525.
Thanks, sir, and verify ordinance land.
That was on into the Laren for American 1525, clear takeoff 18 left.
Thanks, sir.
Indiana Rick says, Walt, thanks so much for your relaxed, winsome style. Winsome, I haven't heard that word in a while. Others do a great job too, but your style is such a welcomed contrast. Thank you. And again, we want to acknowledge our friend and channel member, Steve Lundaby, who was responsible for all of these terrific new memberships to Runway DFW. Means a lot, it helps our channel. And I hope that you new members will consider becoming permanent members of the channel once your 30 days are up. My goodness. Kevin Kelly says, Walt, you do have a 747-8 coming in from, I believe that Anchorage at 10:58, so we'll be here for that. What's this that we're missing here? Hang on, oh, it's Frontier. Runway 16L, 16 left.
Cross 20 left, I'll shoulder 18 right, American, we'll 39 heavy.
2702, take Echo 4, Echo Alpha, and hold shoulder 18 left. Echo 4, Echo
Lots of
Alpha,
people
hold short 18
becoming
right,
subscribers in addition to being members. Subscription is free. It helps our channel reach more folks like you. And set those alerts for our next broadcast, because we don't have a fixed schedule. But I try to be here at least twice a week, 3 times when I can make it all work.
Good night.
Tower American 1798 visual 18 right. Local 39 heavy traffic 3 out Yankee cross 20 right, side of the ramp.
18 right.
Thanks to all our new subscribers.
And rank 17, tower 18 right, clear to land. 1 right, clear to land, rank 1798.
So since we seem to have a lot of new people here tonight, we will let you know that DFW Airport is the home of American Airlines and American Eagle. You're going to be seeing a lot of American Airlines aircraft here, like that one. There's a Dreamliner Dash 9 headed back to the hangar. David Keller likes the camera shots, and I've ruined that by showing a shot of me. We're going to flip around the camera now. We're going to see what we can see. I think this is an E-Jet arriving, American Eagle. Flight 3625 from Monterrey in Mexico. William Hale says hello from Sydney, Australia at 11:45 a.m. on Thursday. Thank you for being with us. Alicia Das says night plane spotting is so dramatic.
Holiday 625 with Lima across 20 left, ground 25.
Sud, who is one of our new subscribers, says hi, and we welcome you.
625 was at cross 20 left, ground 25.
Holiday 25 Fernwood, at Whiskey Lima.
At Whiskey Lima, cross 28 left,
And I'm sorry if I don't get to everyone. I try to, but sometimes you've just got to kind of watch the planes come in. Like this one's coming in from San Diego, California. It's American Flight 1798. And I don't know how I did this. I've hit the wrong button and put us in split screen mode, so that was not intentional. So I'm trying to frame it correctly anyway.
Envoy 18 left, envoy 3565.
But no, that was not an intentional split screen. I'm not even sure which keys do that.
Run at B Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff, envoy 3565.
Allison Mann, who's a channel member, says, and so she's been around, she says, wow, that's a lot of jingles going off. Love it for this channel. Thank you, Allison.
Lima, hold short, 18 left, American 1798.
We're looking to the east here from our position at DFW Airport Founders Plaza. That is the kind of behind a light stand right in the middle of the shot is the East Tower. On the right side, also behind a light tower, is the Bank of America building, kind of lit up in argon green. And there you see the, I believe it's the stand-up to Cancer American Airlines livery coming over the bridge. So Jay, yes, to answer your question, that is the Dallas skyline in the background. We don't see the Fort Worth skyline from our position, although Dallas and Fort Worth are pretty much equidistant from where we are. It's just that there are hangars and such in the way of our view of the city of Fort Worth.
Whiskey Lima, cross 20 left, ground 25.
At Whiskey Lima, cross 20 left, ground point 85, there, 1798 take.
So that stand-up to Cancer livery, American Airlines Flight 2697 is going to Los Angeles.
Departure on by 3565.
And what else we got going over there? Another West Coast plane, Flight 348 going to Santa Ana. And there you see over way in the background is another plane landing over on the east side of the airport. And again, when we have some downtime here, we'll go through the maps for our new viewers. Eric Nieves, our newest subscriber. I like all these new subscribers. I like all the old ones too, though, so don't worry. I believe this is the Santa Ana bound flight going on a 737-800.
Good evening, Flight 1791, 18 right.
Flight 1791, you can talk to the phone there, the 320 on a 2-mile final, and my 18 right, clear to land 1007.
18 right, clear to land at Flight 1791.
Now it is dark here. In fact, the cameras we use kind of give you a false sense of the darkness, because these two cameras really brighten things up to the extent that Like, for instance, I'm looking at this plane through the viewfinder that you're looking at.
Bearing 348 on that to
I can't see it with my eyes. I can see some flashing lights, but I can't see the plane.
Okay,
left line of plane American 2697.
Start your plane coming in, shall we? This is coming in from Des Moines in Iowa. Airbus A320, I believe it is.
Charlie to land, mark ground point 85.
Swing around a little bit, see if we can find that San Jose plane going out. Hello, Frank Nichols. Thank you for subscribing to Runway DFW. And new subscribers, you have to wait 10 minutes and then you can take advantage of one of the perks of being a subscriber, and that is participating in the chat room. Same to you, Mark Thomason. Relaxing Flights is our newest subscriber. Here's the American flight going out to Los Angeles.
Hard up to be part. 18 left, 15 South American 343.
Greg G, a channel member who was here in person with us, I don't know, about a month or so ago, says, hey, from Santa Fe, wish I was there. Well, we wish everybody could be here, but, you know, that's why we're here, so that you can sit back in your easy chair, put us on the big screen. Crank up the AC.
Golf 8, cross 18 left, over to ground.
And flight 1791, Charlie Durham today.
Charlie Durham, good day, flight 1791, good.
343, connect Park 343.
Well, Speed Runners of Bed Wars has arrived in the DFW, Runway DFW subscription category. The next plane to arrive is going to be American Airlines Flight 1564 from San Antonio, Texas. Going to be a 737-800. It's only a 45-minute or so flight. We'll see some of it as it approaches. Our camera wants to focus on those flagpoles. We picked our position tonight. As you can see, we don't get a full view of the planes as they are on approach, unfortunately. But where we are does give us a better view of the cargo action over at UPS when we see those planes coming in and out. Thanks, Ches Allen, for subscribing. And also, we're set back a little bit on the concrete here. I don't know if it's picked up on this shot. Yeah, you can see we're a little set back. Normally we're out on the grass, but at night they have this tendency here at the DFW Founders Plaza to turn the sprinklers on.
18 left, line up, way back left.
And because of that, we have to be prepared to cover everything up and try not to get too close to the sprinklers. We got some cargo action going on there.
No, land 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 1115.
That is one of the MD-11s, one of the 4 MD-11s that's currently parked over there. Go swing around now to pick up a Frontier flight coming in from San Francisco. This will be an A320neo.
Approximately left ground, 0.85. Approximately left ground, 0.5, right. Good day, American 11.
Zachary H9466 inquires as to how late you're staying this evening. My tentative plan is to stay here till about midnight, which is when the planes kind of dry up. You know, if something's on the radar that's about to arrive at midnight, we may hang out a little later. If it looks like it's getting boring, we may shut down a little sooner than that. But at any rate, we'll be here to round about midnight Central Time, which is about 2 hours from now. No, wait, 3 hours from now. Rob Blackman says good evening to Walt and DFW family. Hello, Rob. Hey, Walt, as you were, says Mark Perry, Walt, as you were tracking in the last plane, it looked like quite a stack up on the east side. And yeah, as we were mentioning earlier, they've shut down, I don't know if they've done it yet. I haven't really looked. Yeah, it looks like they're not using runway 17 right, which is normally the takeoff runway. And let's see if we do have our maps. We have our maps. Here's a look at runway DFW International Airport. You can see it's got 7 runways, 3 here on the west side, 4 on the east side, all designated by the yellow markings. And there's all their designations. We overlook runways 18 right and left, as you can see where we are by that runway DFW logo. 17 right is supposed to be closed or being closed to have some work done, but they've still got 3 north-south runways over there on the east side, 17 center, 17 left, and 13 left, but I don't think they use 13 left while they're using those other 2 runways in a south flow configuration. So what does that mean? Well, I think it means that they're only using two runways over on that side of the airport. You can see we've got some emergency vehicles have been deployed. And they're running lights and siren. Looks like an ambulance and a fire truck.
Departure, have a good night, American 996.
And as we always see when we say when we see something like this, you know, DFW Airport is not unlike a small city. Between the number of employees here and the number of passengers who are coming and going, and so there are issues that happen in a regular city. Cars catch on fire and people get sick.
37 left on point, spread on operation.
18 left line upon 8777.
An American Eagle flight has just touched down. It's coming in from Albuquerque, flight 3107, CRJ 701 ER. Runway 16 left says, hey, Walt, did you see the United 757 that had a hydraulic problem and had to divert to LAX? No, I don't think I did.
3107, Echo.
Sometimes I miss stuff.
607, Echo, Alpha, hold short of 1 left.
Echo, Alpha, short of 1 left. That was 31.
We have another arrival coming in now. It is from Minneapolis, St. Paul. American Airlines, as you can see. But I now am spying something of interest, I'm sure, to all of you. It is UPS flight 765 to Louisville. It's an MD-11, as you can see. 3 engines. It's on the radar. And we'll continue our tradition now of honoring this as a 20th century aircraft.
1991.
There you go. And now it's just after 9 o'clock. This is when we were supposed to start. For some crazy reason, we started early tonight, so I think that calls for a little station identification here. As soon as I find, there it is. Yes, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark. My name is Walt. We'll be here till around about midnight or so if the batteries hold up and if we don't get too sprinkled. It's the first After Dark we've done in quite a while due to the heat here. But as you can see, well, as you'll see when we go back to our regular shot, it's getting kind of pleasant here. So hang out with us for a bit, won't you, on Runway DFW After Dark. Let me get that out of the way. That is the Qantas Yam Dreaming livery. A handsome thing it is. It's Flight 22. It's going back to Melbourne.
Line of weight, Royal 18 left, roger. 1406.
That's a nice way to start the hour. And there you see a $20 super chat from our pal, Kevin, at Airline Videos Live. Thank you, Kevin. As you know, Kevin was the pioneer, more or less, of the nighttime coverage and branding it as Nighthawk. Been very successful for him. And say I've certainly learned a lot from our friend Kevin. So thank you for that, Kevin. Let me give you another acknowledgement here. Glad you could pop in. I think you can see Kevin at some point tomorrow. Feel free to plug your show, your next show, Kevin. I think it's tomorrow. Hyperion is our newest subscriber. As you look at what is an Airbus A319, American Airlines Flight 1406, it is going to San Antonio. That plane's been flying around for about 10 years. So we've seen two of the longest distance flights from DFW go out this evening. They're certainly in the top 10. The flight to Melbourne, which I think may be number 2 as far as distance goes, and then they fly to Istanbul, which I know is in the top 10 somewhere.
18 left, line up and wait, American 395.
That's kind of offset by those 30-minute flights we get from places like Wichita Falls and Austin and San Antonio.
Local 990 to Tower, Zulu cross point left, hold short limit right. Cross point left, short limit right, local 990. 3809, Tower 18 right, clear land. Tower 13 right, clear land, Envoy 3809. 1316 Alpha, cross point left, 65 on the bridge.
There's a flight from Mobile, Alabama. Let's see if we can catch it. There it is.
American 1406, switching it out. Local 990, keep moving traffic straight out at Zulu cross 18 right, side of the ramp. Cross 1 right side of the ramp, over 990.
It's American Eagle Flight 3678, number 175.
Welcome 990, not delay to Whiskey Kilo on track, off the direction wait on you. Copy, no delay, Whiskey Kilo traffic waiting on us, 990. Make sure the towers be parked, runway 18 left, so takeoff.
RNAV B, park clear, takeoff, 18 left, American 395.
3596, tower 18 left.
I think this is American. I can't read the screen. It's coming in from Kansas City, a 737-800, but right behind it is a UPS 757 on final approach from Laredo, Texas. That's what we want to see. For our new viewers, we do not see any regularly scheduled 757s here for passenger service. So we love to see the 757s.
Capture, American 395.
Here comes that 757.
Boy, 3670, stop full position at Whiskey Kilo, cross runway 18 left and contact ground 25.
Whiskey Kilo cross, cleared cross runway 18 left, ground 25 other side.
Someone in the chat mentioned this once upon a time. I think it was A-list flyer Chris who noted that UPS does not light up its tails. And since their tails are painted brown for the most part, they're a pretty dark plane.
Dispatch on 3590, good evening.
Boy, 3336, good job, runway 18 right, turn land on 1208.
Runway right, clear line out, boy, 3336.
Airport to 58 RFB Park, runway 18 left, up, take off.
RFB Park, clear takeoff, 1 left, turn 14.
Skyway 3 Delta 4, tower 18 left, on 20.
It's kind of far away from us now, but
Skyway 3004.
we should get a better look at it later. Here comes an MD-11. It's going to Louisville. And as we speak, there is now a Queen of the Sky, Cargo Lux flight 6714, which is going to Houston Intercontinental Airport, 747-400. And there it is.
Whiskey Lima across from May 18 left, ground 185 on 13560.
1399, 94,
Departure 1399, good evening.
right 27, 36, 18 right, clear to land.
Tower 19, 71, 01 through right.
71, 1 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear to land.
Skywest 3214, turn 18 left on point.
Runway 18 left, line for weight, Skywest 3214.
Runway 33 at 36 at Whiskey Lima, cross 20 left, ground 25.
Whiskey Lima, cross 18 left, ground 25, 3336.
27, 36, turn 18 right, clear to land. American 2736.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Keep getting stuff done.
Yes, okay. 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 18 right, American 2736.
Hello to Terry Wallace,
Boy 35, 48.
our newest subscriber.
18 right.
Continue cargo look 73, good heavy traffic is 3 out at Yankee. Cross runway 18 right, hold short, runway 18 left.
Cross 18 right, hold short 18 left, cargo look 73, Juliet heavy.
Envoy 35, 48, turn 18 right, clear to land, 1120 at
18 right, clear to land on boy 35, 48.
Metro 677, tower 13 right, clear to land. Sky 3014 RFB Park, 20 left, up takeoff.
RFB Park, 20 left, clear for takeoff, Sky 3214.
American 48, tower 20 left, on point.
18 left, line up for Wayne, American 488.
Envoy 38, 09 traffic, 2 out, Whiskey Kilo, cross 20 right, hold short of 18 left.
Whiskey Kilo, cross 18 right, hold short 20 left, Envoy 3809.
American 2631 east or west?
East.
2631 Echo, Alpha, hold short, 18 left.
Echo Alpha, hold short of 1 exact, American 2631.
American 48, no wind, roll, RNAV Laren, 18 left, let's take off.
RNAV to Laren, no delay, American 488, clear for takeoff, 18 left.
Envoy 38, 16, tower 18 right, clear to land, 1120 at 10.
There's Dan Moore. Hello, Dan Moore. Thank you for your subscription to our channel. Hope you like what you're seeing. Don't know why I'm talking all folksy all of a sudden.
Envoy 38, 16, talk with Berlin, send departure up to parallel. Cargo Stubbridge, good heavy, runway 18 left, intersection Yankee, line for right.
Intersection Yankee, line up and wait, runway 18 left, cargo look 73, Juliet heavy.
Envoy 3809 at Whiskey Kilo, cross 20 left, ground 25.
Whiskey Kilo, cross 18 left, 25 on the other side, Envoy 3809, good night.
Channel member Linda Kavinsky says hello all and good evening.
18 right.
Pleasure to have you here, Linda. If you're just joining us, we're tracking 2 big cargo jets right now. This UPS MD-11, which is bound for Louisville, and this Cargolux 747, which is on its way to Houston. It looks like it's going to get the go-ahead to make a run for it.
Departure, American 488, see ya. Tower Sky 3214, units over to departure as well.
Yes, sir, good.
There goes.
Howdy to you, AJ.
On up to land, from Yankee, clear to take off, runway 18 left, cargo look 73, Juliet heavy.
So the Cargolux has clearance to take off on its jaunt to Houston.
West.
1871, taxi, high speed, Bravo, Charlie, Whiskey Kilo, hold short 18 right.
Bravo, Charlie, Whiskey Kilo, hold short 18 right, American
35, 48 at Whiskey Kilo, hold short of 18 left.
Short 18 left, Whiskey Kilo, Envoy 35, 48.
Channel American 1914, 001.
American 1914, tower 18 right, clear to land 11010.
Clear land 18 right, American.
I'll say about 48, got to hold, cross 18 left at Whiskey Kilo, ground 25.
Cross 18 left, Whiskey Kilo over to ground, we'll see you on with 35, 48.
So that one took off from the short T, as we like to say.
Cross 20 left, 75, American 46, 56.
Cargo 7 good,
Now we're going to swing around, turn our attention to this lovely MD-11.
Whiskey Kilo, hold short, 18 left, envoy 38.
Just glancing at the number of people who are watching right now, and it was just over 600 a minute ago, which is, I think, a new record for us. So thanks to all of you who are watching, and if you're a new viewer, welcome to Runway DFW. We're waiting on this tri-jet to get the thumbs up.
Runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. Yes, 765.
And I believe we just heard that. Go out.
My left 5 point, envoy 4173.
American 2514, visual 18 right.
American 2747, Echo 4, where you parking?
Echo 4, east side, American 2747.
2747, taxi Echo Alpha, hold short to runway 18 left.
Echo Alpha, hold short, 18 left, American 2747.
American 2514, tower 18 right, clear to land on 1109.
Right, right, clear land, American 2514.
765, that's time parking.
Sure, good day, UPS 765 heavy.
And thanks to all of our new subscribers. CJ Kata says, watching on my 70-inch big screen wall, great picture. Thanks. And you're welcome. I believe 757 Chip, not our newest member. He's renewing a membership, I suspect. I'll check that in just a second. 757 Chip, one of our quad jet members.
RNAV to be parked, clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 2224.
Now, what was that plane, Walt? That was flight looks like we don't know what oh, that was coming in from Norfolk, Virginia. I don't see too many Norfolk flights over here. Andy Lang says, I bet it feels okay for you to not being out of the Texas heat. Well, I think I know what you mean there. Where's that?
Cross 18 left, Whiskey Kilo, ground 25, on 438.
71, Whiskey Kilo, cross 18 left, ground 25.
Clear across 18 left, Whiskey Kilo, 25, American 1871.
14 Golf 8, cross 18 left, Fox.
Sarah Deal says, hey there. Hello, Sarah. Michael Wilson, hello from New York State.
American 1914.
2747, keep speed up, Alpha, cross 18 left, 65 on the bridge.
Cross 18 left at Alpha, 65 on the bridge.
So yes, 757 Chip celebrating 3 months of membership. Just boarded American Flight 1234 to Milwaukee in seat 3F if I depart on 18 left. I will flash my phone's light, now showing a 942 pushback. Okay. 757 Chip is in the house. Smoke and Slice BBQ LLC says, Walt, how about this lovely cooler weather we're having today? 77 here in Shreveport. Well, as you can see, it's a little warmer where we are bringing this to you, but I'm not complaining. You see there a Frontier Airlines tail. That plane's going to Denver, the Frontier flight is, and it's Buttercup, the Utah Prairie Dog on the tail there. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Buttercup, the Utah Prairie Dog. As you can see, there is a little backup of planes going out right now. Looks like next in line. Can't tell. Emery Yurcha says, hey Walt, American is going to announce a new route tomorrow. Yes, we talked about that a little earlier. Americans being a little coy about what that is. But who knows, maybe somebody in the chat has some inside information for us. Spill the beans. I believe the rumor is that it's an international route. So we will see what that is. That was American Eagle Flight 3553 from Lubbock, Texas, arriving on an Airbus. on Embraer 175. Zevi Holmes says 757 Chip is in N103 US.
To the ground, marker local 807. 3553
Sarah Deal says, Walt, I'll be arriving on October 5th to DFW. Hope to meet you. Well, Sarah, that would be my pleasure. I hope so, too. Always nice to meet friends of aviation.
Departure American 2262.
Another American Eagle arrival. This is another Embraer 175. And that plane's coming in from Midland, Texas. A 53-minute flight, Midlands in West Texas. I see friend of the channel and moderator and member Michelle RS in the house. Hello, Michelle RS.
1797. Sorry about that. 18 left, lap away.
So Chip says, I'm on an old US Air, ultimately Allegheny in reality, Airbus A320.
3841 with CTO around, hold for 18 right.
Coming in from the land of sourdough. San Francisco. American Airbus A321. Flight 2177.
gonna be park, clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 1797.
Machete says, camera looks great tonight, Walt. Well, thank you. We have a lot of people to thank for that. Most notably, the channel sponsor of Runway DFW, James Webb, who's supplied us with our cameras and with a lot of financial support. So thank you, James. Also to Kevin, who was in the chat a little earlier at Airline Videos Live, for powering our broadcast with the batteries that he will use next time he comes here. And of course, we like to thank the Runway DFW Moderation Federation for always being there to make sure you have a very pleasant experience when you watch Runway DFW. So thank you to all of the fine moderators of our channel. Let's see if we can catch this arrival.
Slow and sir,
American 1797, good night.
And speaking of Kevin and Airline Videos Live, that flight came in from Los Angeles. It was American Flight 2012, an Airbus A321. Terry F says, hi, this is cool to watch, thanks. We are happy you are enjoying yourself.
We're on B Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 1371.
Envoy 3329, 18 left, line point. 18 left, line point, envoy 3329. 2012, ready parking.
West side.
2012, Echo Whiskey Mike, hold short, 18 left.
Echo Whiskey Mike, hold short, 18 left, American 2012.
Yeah, 4930 with 5, next park, good day.
I think going off there is Flight 1371 to Des Moines, Iowa. Just missed it. I see Bill Platt in the chat, our moderator and member. Roger Williams says, Walt, it was nice meeting you there last Friday at Founders Plaza. Thank you, Roger. It was a pleasure seeing you as well. Always happy to see our friends to put a face with a chat.
Plenty left line away, Frontier Flight 1503.
It took a while for the nose wheel to touch down there. That was American Eagle 3453 coming in from Wichita on that Embraer 175. We're getting a play-by-play from 757 Chip. Wow, Captain just walked into the cabin saying hello before making the flight announcement. I haven't seen that in years. Oh, I wonder what prompted that. Here goes that Frontier flight finally. With, get out of the shot. No, it's just coming into the shot. There it is. It's going to Denver.
Cut it to 2647, taking it.
3848, not ready, pull up to the whole short line.
Up to the whole short line, envoy 3848.
As we see a Spirit plane coming in from Oakland. And this one's going out to Denver.
Line up and wait, 18 left, envoy 3440.
Envoy 3841 with PTO, cross 18 right, hold short 18 left.
Cross 18 right, short line left, envoy 1340.
Safety park in Echo, terminal, you do that now, Alpha.
Alright, thank you, roll down now, perfect. 2 seconds.
Frontier 15-0 Thanks, good day.
No departure, Frontier 1503, good day.
3276 at Alpha, hold short of 1 left.
At Alpha, hold short of 1 left for 276.
Well, look what we got over there.
Arnout B Park, 18
It's UPS flight 767. Of course, it's not a 767, it's an MD-11. It's going to Louisville.
From the past, 1992.
So this will be our second tri-jet departure of the evening. Aviation Emily says good evening, and good evening to you, Emily. And here comes 757 Chip, pushing back 1 minute early on his journey to Milwaukee. We'll see if we can pick him out. 11 Bravo says, has anyone been lucky enough to have flown on an L-1011, which was the other big passenger tri-jet of the day? And yes, I can say that I have. In fact, I think that was the first wide-body plane I was ever on. But yeah, I'd been on both that and the what was then the DC-10. With some speculation here, American Airlines possibly adding more flights to the Middle East with its code share with Qatar. Now, American doesn't currently fly to the Middle East from Dallas-Fort Worth. John Irby checks in saying the L-1011 was a nice ride, very advanced for its day. I've read a lot about that plane. It really was ahead of its time. So there's where we are in relation to the plane is directly ahead of us. Robert Smith says, good evening, everyone. Randy Bucksbaum says, good evening. Greetings from the Palm Desert. And there are other planes landing and taking off. I'm keeping an eye to see if there's anything of great interest. But I think we're looking at the most interesting plane right now here. Oh, somebody's playing music behind me. A-list flyer Chris is loving how the exhaust is distorting the lights in the background. Yeah, it makes for a cool shot, have to say. Channel member Matty Iceman says, good evening everyone, always great to tune into an MD-11. And yeah, we like to linger on these because people of the future will be looking back at this stream and saying, wow, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have seen that in person. .57 Chip says, I've traveled on TWA, Eastern, and Delta L1011s. Wow. Where are you now, Chip? Are you out on the taxiing around now? Let me see if I can find your aircraft. Okay, I see you're on flight 1234 to Milwaukee. Looks like it's going to be taking off over there on 17 Center. Maybe we can follow you into the sky. Zevi Holmes says, Walter's United 757-300 coming in. Is that right? There is. Hang on, I gotta swing around for this. Whoa. Pencil. Well, that's a bonus. Now again, if you live at a United hub, you probably see those all the time, but we do not. This is flight 2500 coming in from Denver. I'm going to guess it's a sports charter. There goes the MD. have to put on some music to avoid getting a copyright hit here. So you can hear that in the background. So what I'm going to do is see if we can kind of drown that out a little bit. So it's a little confusing. We've got this radio or something playing behind us, which I don't want to get us a copyright hit for. So I'm putting on some kind of generic music that we use. We have full use of it. Bright Barbecue says we can hardly hear it, Walt, but YouTube has these little sensors that they can hear stuff in the background. I'm looking to see where that Denver flight, that 767 is going. Looks like it's going over to a terminal, but it could be going over to the Terminal F, the future Terminal F parking lot south of Terminal D, which can also accommodate charter aircraft. So we've lost track of this. This plane is going to Louisville, I think. Yes. Another Frontier flight. Oh, looks like it's got a bear on the tail. That Frontier flight's going to Ontario, California with Cubby the bear. The music just keeps getting louder. So if you've just tuned in, Allison says Chip's plane is departing. Did I miss it? I think I may have, but what we're going to try to do is see if we can pick up another MD-11, which is taking off there on the east side. There it is. It's FedEx. So it's kind of far away, but thought we would swing over to get that for you. Where's that camera going? That was one MD-11. There's another one right there. Chip, I'm sorry if I missed your flight. Also getting ready to take off over on the east side is American Flight 80 to London Heathrow Airport. Yeah, I did miss the departure of Chip's flight. Sorry, Chip. Let's see, have we lost our... Okay, I think we've lost our background soundtrack here, so... All right, good. Well, we've got, did I say this? American Flight 80 to London Heathrow is about to go out. It's a 777 over there on the yonder side.
Item weight, 18 left, American 1383.
I thought I had a water around here. I think I put it away. Getting a little parched.
Echo Alpha, hold short 18 left. Echo Alpha, hold short 18 left, spring.
Market 1368 on the visual for 18 right. 1368, 18 right, third lane 18 right, American 1368.
Well, we're waiting patiently for this plane to take off. There's our 3 cameras.
Have a good night, sir.
1383 on the lane, and 18 left, up takeoff.
American 1383 on another land, clear for takeoff 18 left.
27077, 18 left, on point.
18 left, flight to American 2707.
Bud Ridenauer says flew on an L-1011 a long time ago. Was the day the engine fell off on or near Chicago. Never flew again. New subscriber using Flight Radar 24 as I watch. Yeah, Flight Radar 24 is endorsed by us as a great way to keep track of the flights. That's how we do it. I know there are different ways to do it, but that's certainly a great way to keep track of what's going and coming.
1383, switch and great day, sir.
Well, while we wait for, oh, now we're getting some motion here. I think we may be close to seeing this tri-jet take to the skies.
Takeoff 18 left, RNAV to B Park, GPS 767 Heavy.
American 2698 to tower, on the 18 left, minor point, Cosmos
18 left, minor point, American 2698.
Well, as we watch this MD-11 take off, we want to thank Emre Yurchus for a $2 super chat. As we welcome a new subscriber, Chad Abbott. So there's our acknowledgement of Emre's $2 super chat. Hey, Walt, got to go to bed. Good night.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, D Park American, 2690.
Andrew Templeton, who is out there somewhere, says that MD-11 just flew over my plane. I think I lost track of that United flight, which came in at United 757 Hensel, which we just never see here. Just scanning the skies to see what else we can help you to see. It's gotten a little bit quiet here, as you can see right there, as we say hello to Kathy G, our newest subscriber.
That's fine, left American 1898.
Looks like our next arrival over here is going to be Delta Flight 1516, coming in from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul. New subscriber Francisco Jose Fernandez has joined our group. And again, we do apparently have a lot of new people watching tonight, so welcome to all of you. My name is Walt. Been doing this since the end of 2021, doing live streams from out here at DFW Airport. And try to be on the air at least twice a week, sometimes more when I can. So I'm glad you could make us a little bit part of your day, as BK just has done. We've got a plane coming in, so let us do a little bit of housekeeping here. Coming up on 10 o'clock Central Time, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark. My name is Walt, as I mentioned before, and we'll be here till around about midnight or so, if everything goes according to plan. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our mods who are taking care of the needs of our viewers, and it's a very nice evening here. So glad you could be with us at DFW International Airport in Texas. So as I said a little bit earlier, we are waiting now for the arrival of Delta Flight 1516 from Minneapolis. I see it off in the distance, and we'll switch over to camera 1 in just a moment. One of our moderators, Mrs. Runway DFW, says, hot chocolate and pajamas deployed. And Stitch says, Walt, at night it's a surprise. I'm used to Runway DFW in the daytime. Well, we've been... Jacob, how you doing? The great Jacob Harvey has joined us. He's a wonderful photographer. Did you make the catch of that
Pixar one?
Pixar livery.
I got it coming and going.
Yeah, we were able to catch it going.
Yeah, we got lucky. They had a good turn, and they just happened to use this side of the way.
Yeah. Well, there's the Delta flight from Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I picked up that same set of legs. I think the same one, the $200 carbon
Yeah.
fiber small one. I picked one of those. For $200, that's a good tripod.
That's pretty sturdy.
Yeah. And so it holds the weight on the center spreader like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because I was looking at sandbags for it and stuff.
So here's Jacob over here. Wave to everybody. We had a super chat from that 90s kid. Hey, Walt, just joined the Runway DFW team. Really enjoying the evening stream and the set you have. You remind me of Jerry with Big Jet TV. Well, I don't know about that. Jerry's one of a kind. I mean, that's a very nice compliment, but it's I don't think you can compare him to anybody, really. Forever Classic TV. Now there's somebody down my alley. Subscribe to Runway DFW. What you're looking at now is American Flight 175. This is a 787 Dreamliner. It's going to Haneda Airport in Tokyo. And over there in the foreground is a Saab 340B cargo plane. The one with the propellers.
Good out American 2394.
I guess that's going in front of the Dreamliner. Well, let's see how long this one needs to take off. I don't imagine it'll need much runway. Will it be up before Terminal D? Kind of. So we've got the flight to Haneda here. There it is. I would imagine this one would utilize quite a bit of the runway. It heads across the Pacific. We have another super chat from Ron Sees America, who stopped by our broadcast position several months ago. He has a channel, and the description of, or his channel name is Ron Sees America, so you can find that on YouTube. I'll get to his message in a minute. But as you can see, this one's using up all the runway, just about. Sayonara. So let's see, we've got a couple super chats to check in with. Ron Sees America. Hi, Walt. I'm staying with a friend right now, and it's a great place to watch planes directly under the departure vector out of runway 18 right, about 5 miles from Wheels Up. That sounds terrific. Thank you for that $10 super chat. And a $20 super chat from Bradley Smith, who says, Walt, thanks for putting in the work to bring us the planes. Appreciate all that you are sharing with us. Brad Smith from Chattanooga. Thank you so much.
up and wait, 18 left, Alaska 381.
I have no idea what we're looking at an American Airlines plane, but okay, that's flight 1594 coming in from Oklahoma City. Just a 32-minute plane. That's nice. So, hang on. Jacob's showing me his shot of the arrival of the Pixar plane.
Good landing too. Floated it down quite a bit, but
nice.
I've got the departure in here. It's right before it got done. I think Qatar used this side too, which is unheard of.
Yeah, they do come in here occasionally, but well, they got one runway out on the other side.
They've got 17 right out, so they're, you know, the whole traffic gets shifted around.
381.
Oh, it turned around for us. Yeah.
They got it blasting on out of here, and then, you know, it's a 7.3, so use the whole runway.
Yeah. Very cool. The Peacock A380 says the starboard engine was flaring on departure, timestamp 10:05 p.m. Of which plane? The Dreamliner going to Tokyo? That's interesting. Well, I can't go back and look at it, but North Texan says, I was pulling into Founders Plaza tonight to watch some planes land and was like, oh, hey, look, it's Walt. I'm here sometimes. Didn't mean to scrunch our flight over, but that's, here's our second 757 of the night. It's flight 791. It is going to, guess where? Louisville.
Alaska 381.
On end of Lawrence, clear takeoff, runway 18 left, 945.
There is the unmistakable silhouette of the 757. Wow, it's down to 85 degrees. While it pauses,
All the best, 1993.
it's really dark over there. I don't know that I can jack up our...
Shorter 18 left, UPS 791.
I guess I can.
Looking sharp, Walt. Looking sharp. Nice and focused.
Thank you. Jacob was getting some shots of me in action.
Whiskey Kilo Cross 18 left, American 795. Good night.
Target United 1235, visual approach 18 right.
United 1235, get this down, 18 right, clear away.
Clear to land 18 right, United 1235.
945, every contact, start good night.
American 945, have a good night.
UPS 791, get the fast passport, don't come over the Dreamliner, runway 18 left,
Runway 18 left, UPS 791.
Bluegrass Man was saying the UPS was the plane that was flaring on takeoff. that MD-11 that we saw. Well, I haven't seen it circling back yet.
Well, I just wanted to drop by and say hello. I got to get actual work done.
I understand that.
I started today at about 3 p.m. So this is now evening. This is now afternoon.
I quite
I
understand.
just wanted to drop by and say hey.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. One of the plane spotters who hangs out here and posts some really nice photos and videos on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook is where I see most of his stuff.
American 1980, Basil Approach 180. American 1980, this is 118 right, straight away. Clear lane 18 right, sir. American 2659 at Whiskey Lima, cross 118 left, 21.85, all right, Whiskey Lima cross 18 left, go to Grand American 2659. GPS 791, contact Park, good night. Going to Park, GPS 791, good night.
Channel member Veronica Peters says, "Hi everyone," with a happy face. Hello, Veronica. James Webb, the channel sponsor of Runway DFW, says, "Hello, Charlene and Mods, having a relaxing evening watching my favorite plane spotter." Wow, he's doing that, and he's also watching Runway DFW, so he must have multiple TVs. Just kidding. Thank you, James. I missed that one. I really missed that one, didn't I? Well, it's a United plane anyway. Have to catch kind of the tail end of it. An Airbus A320 coming in from Denver, flight 1235. And I do believe that I spy one of the other MD-11s, which is pushing back. Right now, we can only show you its tail, but it's pretty distinctive, so we know it's pushed back, and we'll be seeing that. Oh, that's me. We'll be seeing that shortly. This one is going to RFD Airport, Rockford, and the Chicago area. We might as well give it its musical salute while we can.
1993.
That's the tail of a 1993 vintage UPS MD-11 Trijet. That Colin guy is our newest subscriber. Well, now it's Mandy. Mandy's the new subscriber. We have another UPS plane over there as well. One we can give you a little better look at. Bill M says, "Walt, how have you been doing today? Because I am feeling great." Well, I am so happy to hear that. I'm doing really well, too. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But so far, we've had no sprinklers to interrupt us. And meanwhile, Allegiant Maniac says, MD-11, my new favorite plane. Well, hang out with us. You'll get to see a few of them for a limited time only, unfortunately. This 767 is what you're looking at there. It's going to Louisville. It's an 11-year-old plane. So it's making some noise over there. Randy Bucksbaum asking if I'm going to Cranky Dork Fest, which is a confab of planes, aviation aficionados out there at LAX. I was unable to make the plans for that this year. I had given it some thought, but maybe next year. Terra Veritas says, thanks for what you do. I mean that from a disabled, retired USAF veteran of 21 years service. And so Terra Veritas, thank you for your service. Happy to be able to bring you this coverage. Bill M wants to know, why do you show the UPS planes more than other ones? Well, it depends on the time of day. If we're here at night, we get to see a lot of these planes, and you know, in many cases, they're planes we don't get to see these types of. Like this is a 767. We don't see any passenger 767s here at DFW on a regular basis, so it's a nice change of pace. And then the MD-11 is a plane which soon will be relegated to history. And so whenever we can show you this tri-jet, we like to be able to do that. So we'll get back to the 737s and all those other planes we normally see. But for the time being, we're going to... Plus, the other thing is there really isn't anything else happening right now. We've got a Spirit Airlines Airbus A321 coming in from Los Angeles, which may be appearing to us momentarily. I think it will. But we're going to focus in on this plane. Maybe I'll pull out a little bit so you can kind of see it go through the frame. Super 80 Swiss Air channel member says this tri-jet was originally with Japan Airlines.
RNFP Park, clear for takeoff, 18 left, yes, 753 heavy.
Okay, good. 777 good to the stop. WMD-11 Park parallel, runway 18 right for the lane. Clear to land, 18 right to exec jet 777. GPS 793 heavy, stand back, Park 7, good night. Swiss Air Park, GPS 793 heavy, good night.
That Colin guy, who I believe is a new subscriber, says, good evening from north of the Red River. I, for one, like the cargo jets. Where else will you see tri-jets, A300s, and the like? That's kind of the way
UPS 753 Heavy switching departure, good evening.
I feel about it. I think many of our viewers do too, but we try to provide you with a variety. And we still have at least one. I think this is the only one we have left. And it's got its cargo door open, so who knows? We'll see that go out tonight. It's an interesting plane. It's a Bombardier Challenger, I think it is. I believe it's coming in from Van Nuys, California. Not hard to see. It's got those little flip back thrust reversers. So Bombardier Challenger 350 was that. 2 hour and 34 minute flight. Chances are that's headed over to the executive terminal here on the east side.
Left in there it's a Whiskey Kilo, then taxi north on Echo to Yankee, hold short, and then 18 left again.
All right, left on Kilo, north, Echo to Yankee, then hold short 18.
Mandy says, unfortunately, I got school tomorrow, but however, I'm still looking forward to more videos. Have a good night, people. Thank you for spending some of your time with us, Mandy. I hope you got all your homework done. And now it's quiet here at the big airport. I am looking at the sky to the north of us, and I don't see... Okay. Sprinkler time. I've got to cover up. Hang on.
18 left, line of way.
All right, let me give you a little update here. We're in a different position than we normally are at night, and I think it's more advantageous to us. We're not getting the full impact of the sprinklers, although my shoes are pretty wet. But I think all our gear is covered up. There's not really anything happening right now. So let me see what's happening. I'm going to take a peek at what our incoming flights are scheduled to be. Well, 10:47, about 15 minutes.
RFB Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff.
We've got a Nippon Cargo Airways Airlines flight from Anchorage, a 747. So I think we'll hang out for that if we can, assuming it doesn't get any worse. Sprinklers should be off in, within 10 minutes, I hope. So we will wait for that plane to come in, and then we will say goodbye. How's that sound? We started early today. I'm a little wet. You see me squeezing out the back of my shirt. It's because it got a little wet as we were covering up all the gear. Still trying to batten down the hatches here. But I think we're good. I was really hoping that we would get away with 0 sprinklers today, but 'twas not to be the case. Kevin Abbott wants to know, was that the last bank of departures for the evening? Well, there are more planes that are going to be taking off and landing. But as far as cargo goes, I think all I have to look forward to now is this Nippon Cargo Airways plane that's coming in from, I think it was Anchorage. Mandy says she's excited to see the A380s coming into DFW. Yeah, we only have one a day. We were here, in fact, one reason we went on early tonight was to bring you the departure of the British Airways A380 headed back to London. Comes in at around 5 o'clock Central Time. So we're just kind of killing time.
Runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, envoy 3438.
Channel member Evelyn MD says, thanks, Walt, for all you do for a great show. Thank you. Robert Smith questions the SAMU, the Sprinkler Avoidance Mobile Unit. Well, that was a scheme that I concocted using a wagon with everything on it. The computer, the soundboard, the mixer, and it's very unwieldy. And what it's designed to do is to kind of roll us out of the way when there's sprinklers. But when we roll out of the way, there's really no place to go because the sprinklers are going to come on in the other place. So there's really no dry place to go to. So I thought, well, we'll set up a little bit away from, further in from the sprinklers. And as you can see here, we're on a concrete pad with about 4 or 5 feet of separation from the sprinklers. But they do have some overreach. So, what are you going to do? That's what we're up against.
Runway 3438, contact flight, take it up.
Over departure, runway 3438, getting.
Omega 1599, get to the tower, and that's Lauren, moving it left, clear takeoff.
RNAV Lauren, clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 1599.
Well, let's see if we can show you a plane taking off. Looks like we've got American flight 1599 to Las Vegas, I think it is. Somewhere back there. That may be it. It's an Airbus A321. Let's see if we can make this work. Qantas flight to Sydney. It's getting lined up to go out.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, RNAV to Warren, Boy 3412.
So the Qantas flight to Melbourne liftoff previously. That was the Yam Dreaming livery. And did I see over here? Let me go back here. I think that we're a little overexposed there, aren't we?
Good night, Qantas Flight Heavy, you ready?
But that's the, if you look back there in the center of your shot, there's the United 767 or 757 we saw come in earlier.
Good night, 1599.
We suspicion it's some sort of a sports charter. There's the tail of that Qantas flight. It's a Dreamliner. Oh, it's got the 100-year anniversary livery. We've seen that one before, but that's always good to see. Again, this is going to Sydney. It's a 7879. And that's a long flight.
RNAV Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 1273. Runway 18 left, lock away, on board.
There's one sprinkler that's really overshooting its mark right on my left foot.
Traffic at 9 on board 3412.
See where that 747 is? It's Nippon Cargo Airlines, about 5 minutes away. And again, I think that may be our last plane of the night. Of course, I think the sprinklers will shut down by then, I hope. So yeah, Super 80 Swissair says, yes, we've seen the 100 and we've seen the Yam as far as Qantas goes this evening. sorry I'm not being a little more active as far as taking pictures here, but I'm kind of hamstrung by shower curtains and sprinklers and making sure everything is staying dry.
RNAV to Lord, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff on board 3589. Ready, get this back. Runway 18 left, on board. 18 left, 1 at the white.
All right, I think the Spirit of Australia is on the move. And we welcome Mohammed Al-Jani to our subscriber family just before 11 o'clock. It's a little hard to see, but on that fuselage there, behind the tail, there are all the various Qantas logos over its storied history. Oh, and the sprinklers have shut off.
20 left, line of void, envoy 3932.
Hallelujah.
Have a good night on board 3589.
There were the broadcasting towers of Cedar Hill in the background. Goes Qantas Flight 8, and now new sprinklers have come on, and I think they're aimed right at us. I've got to cover up the camera now. Okay, well, I guess... let me give you a picture, but I think this one may do us in.
What's that heavy? Get up.
Left, clear for takeoff, RNW power convoy 3932.
Apollo 1 left envoy 3466. Take up on your left on board 3466.
Envoy 18 left, American 1938. takeoff American 1938.
18 left, line for 8 envoy 3480.
Departure envoy 3466. Nice.
Well, I think that's going to about do us in, folks. We've got to cover up both of our main cameras, and here comes another sprinkler. Let me hide here. Let me say thanks to all of those who have made this show possible, shall we? I think that's it for us. I would like also to thank, certainly, our channel sponsor, James Webb, who has supplied us with these cameras that we're trying to keep dry, and also with financial support. Thank you so much, James. Also to Airline Videos Live and Kevin for letting us use his batteries in his absence. Here comes some more rain, or some more sprinkles. Thank you, Kevin. And also, of course, to our Runway DFW Moderation Federation. So much thanks to all of you guys and gals for making this a great place for everyone to hang out. We'll be back soon on Runway DFW. Hopefully we'll be drier. And thanks again for watching this broadcast.
Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.
close to